And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Now here's Henderson. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. There's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Fox. Vassell outside. They set the screen. Back to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Fox with the jam.
Beautiful move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
Pass to Klingen. Now Henderson. Over Fox. Henderson misses.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Fox outside. Wembanyama, screen on Henderson. Three-pointer, Fox. Portland with a rebound. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Portland moving it around. Henderson left side. Fires for three. That doesn't go either for Henderson. Knocked loose. Here's Champagnie. Kamara covering. Right side, Wembanyama. Rejected by Klingen.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingen.
Portland again missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Vassell. Takes the three. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Off the mark there with a three. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Searching for their first points of the game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Fox. Portland making their last shot. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. That one's wide left.
And normally that's an easy two for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Avdia against Vassell. Henderson outside. Back to Avdia. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, Holiday. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Castle. To the paint. Slinging with the block. The drive by Henderson.
Yes, so energetic on the drive. Henderson manages to put the defense in a bad spot.
All right, Legs, you look at the leap the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team, and it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
Talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors for sure.
That's good from Henderson.
You have to love how Scoot Henderson plays beyond his size. I mean, using the quickness and agility to get the better of bigger players. I mean, that's impressive for a young guy to be doing.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click. Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Again, the miss by Portland. Spurs lead by 5. Pass to Fox. Puts up a 3. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 3rd assist of the night.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Fox against Henderson. Pass to Avdia. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Barnes, it's good.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Henderson. And there's Klingon on the assist by Henderson. Klingen's got his second bucket of the night.
I love it. When Klingen starts throwing that weight around, he'll knock you out of position.
Fox finds Castle. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
So it's Portland now. It's a 10-point game. Henderson outside. Back to Avdia. Pass to Kamara. Portland moving it around. Here's Klingen. Covered by Wembanyama. Avdia outside. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Castle. Yet to see a basket. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Basket's good. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Pass to Holiday. Now Klingen. Outside Kamara. Three-pointer Holiday. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Champagny. And here's Castle. It's tipped. Now Holiday. Pass to Henderson. Fox with the ball. Avdia picks him up. Fox, that's good. And now an 11-point Spurs lead.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Now here's Holiday. Back to Henderson. Beyond the arc. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
He's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Wembanyama, screen on Henderson. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
So for the Blazers, Grant comes in for Kamara, and it's Sharp in for Drew Holiday. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama, and it's Harper in for Castle. Now here's Henderson. He's got 5. That one goes in.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
Fox, the pass to Cornette. Here's Harper. Cornette sets a screen. Here's Harper. Clock at 4. And out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Blazers trail by 6. Outside Sharp. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. On target from about 13 feet. Fox has got 11 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Grant outside. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Harper pulls it in. San Antonio leading by 6. Pass to Champagny. Now here's Cornette. Guarded by Klingen. Cornette passes to Fox. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." PA?
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. San Antonio has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Barnes. That shot, no good. Hey, great D that time from Graham. .105 left in the opening quarter. To the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Now here's Cornette. No points so far. Fox, that's good.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the one, and it really helps him out inside.
Outside Sharp. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Sends it home from three-point land. Sharp's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Cornette passes to Fox. Over Henderson. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Sharp. And the layup falls. And now just a 3-point San Antonio lead.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Three-pointer, Fox. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. Back after this. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
Now here's Johnson. Williams grabs the board. And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Avdia and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
And the Spurs with possession here after the basket by Portland. Tybalt against Castle. Back to Cornette. And stolen by Williams. Down low, unloads, and it's Portland scoring again.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Pass to Harper. Now Johnson. And he drives in. Castle right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Portland.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
And he drops the first. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Here's Castle following the three-point basket by Portland. Pass to Harper. Back to Castle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Castle's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, and for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
On the wing, Grant. Here's Wesley. Another three for Portland.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Here's Harper. Still no points. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Grant with it. He's picked up by Barnes. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And Sharp has to be one of the best finishers at the rim in this young class.
And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaedon Sharpe, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
And that one misses. And a contract extension for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season, Tim.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer. What a run for him, and he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball lifer.
Now here's Sharpe. It's stolen by Olynyk. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Barnes, no good. Here's Portland now. They're on a 12-3 run. Holiday passes to Sharpe. And here's Holiday. To the paint. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Spurs making a change here. Fox is checked in. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And Castle with the basket on the assist from Olynyk. Castle's gotten 4 this quarter.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Back to Holiday. Outside Kamara. Portland moving it around. Pass to Sharpe. Williams a screen on Castle. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Sharpe.
And so difficult to defend. Sharpe has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Fox, the pass to Olynyk. Castle outside. Buries it down low. Castle's gotten his third basket of the night.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Outside Holiday. Back to Sharp. Down low. Here's Williams. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Spurs trail by 8. Fox deciding where to go with it. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. And San Antonio also making a switch. Wembanyama's checked in. Fox against Holiday. Fox makes his move inside and scores.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
It's Sharp on the wing. Fox against Holiday. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's Sharp. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Outside Holiday. Takes a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Barnes, no good there. Great D that time from Kamara. Trailblazers lead by 4. Here's Avdia. Vassell with the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Klingon.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
And he can't get the first one. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Portland making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. And he's good on the second. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Avdia outside. Pass to Klingon. Now here's Kamara. Shot clock at 6. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Klingon's shot is off. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Harper. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
The Trailblazers have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Henderson finds Holiday, lays it up and banks it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Vassell passes to Fox. Outside Wembanyama from deep. Vassell outside from the top of the key. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Henderson scanning the floor. Oh, the teardrop falls in. And now it's a 5-point Portland lead.
Yeah, how about the touch from Henderson? Sinking that floater with confidence.
Back to Fox. Here's the 3. Holiday grabs the miss. Portland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Klingon. Outside Holiday. Henderson for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Spurs trail by 5. Fox with the ball. 17 points in the game. And stolen by Holiday. Henderson outside. Pass to Klingon. 4 on the clock. Here's Avdia. Nice D from Vassell. And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. Henderson outside. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Henderson's got 11.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Out to the right wing. Wembanyama down low. Klingon's there. Now here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Klingon. Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
And how about Fox getting after it on the glass? You just gotta love the hustle.
Henderson outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Champagnie, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Harper. Spurs trail by 5. Vassell, a screen on Henderson. Here's Fox. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Henderson misses.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Back over to you.
An elite defender. Allie, thank you. Now here's Fox. He's got 21. The 3 from Wembanyama. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Pass to Holiday to halt the run. Knocks it down from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Fox. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Just 5 on the clock. And Fox powers it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trail Blazers. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go
Whoever
ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
San Antonio leading. Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 7 rebounds in the game. Avdia against Vassell. Klingon with a screen. Inside. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Castle with it. Guarded now by Holiday. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Shot's good by Henderson. Henderson's got 13 now.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Henderson against Fox. Nice D from Henderson. Portland trailing here. Right side Kamara. Henderson finds Holiday. The 3 ball. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now. Castle for 3. Portland with a rebound. Henderson left side. Here's Kamara. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Castle outside. And he lobs it up, going up top. It's Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Henderson outside. Back to Holiday. Avdia outside. Henderson against Fox. Outside Holiday from downtown. Sinks it from distance. Give him 8.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 2. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on Henderson to the inside. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Vassell. Going all the way to the rack.
Good size on Vassell. Learning how to maneuver it inside.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, do you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. And so Vassell nails both of them. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. Henderson outside. Pass to Avdia. Holiday from long range. Rebounded by Champagnie.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Henderson with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With a 9-footer. Pass to Kamara. Henderson outside. There's a screen by Kamara. Again, the miss by Portland. San Antonio leading by 4. Vassell outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Wembanyama. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Pass to Kamara. Back to Henderson. No good again that time. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Wembanyama puts it up and through.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
Outside Holiday. Right wing. Henderson against Fox. Shot on the wing. And they recover it. Avdia passes to Henderson. There's a screen by Kamara. Lets the three fly. Gets the 3-ball to go. Kamara's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Legs, when you look at the maturation of Denny Avdia, just how good you think he can be.
Well, Brian, he is living up to being a top 10 pick. He has an all-around game, and more than anything, it's the force that he plays with. He is proving to be a real difference maker.
Off the outside. Pass to Henderson. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
The first one falls. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. And San Antonio also making a switch. Barnes, he's checked in for Vassell. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Inside, here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Making things happen. You want Fox making decisions with the ball.
Henderson against Castle. Shots good by Henderson. Henderson's got 17.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Castle outside. Back to Fox. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Fox has got 25 points.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Back to Holiday. Launches a three. Connects from downtown.
Always reading the angles. Holiday's able to find his shot.
Now here's Fox. 25 points in the game. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
And both free throws good for Fox. Blazers trail by 7. Outside Kamara. Here's Grant. Rebound by San Antonio. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Fox. Here's Champagnie. Here's Wembanyama. Hits the jump hook. Wembanyama's got 24 points.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Pass to Grant. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Portland making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Here's Williams. Outside Holiday. There's the three. They get it again. Henderson outside. From outside, off the mark. Spurs lead by 9. Fox outside. Barnes with a screen on Holiday. Here's Fox. Ooh, Fox pushing through the defense.
Such an unpredictable player. Fox enjoys toying with defenders and bullying them in pick and rolls.
On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Fox. Fox against Holiday. Yep, that one goes. Holiday's got 13 now.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Back to Fox from behind the arc. He's off on that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Williams up top. Cornette defending. Henderson, the pass to Graham. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. He buries it from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Fox against Holiday. Fox right side. Over Holiday. And it's Fox missing. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 6-point game. Williams in the post. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got his third basket on the night right there. It's stolen by Holiday. Now the Blazers on the move. Pass to Williams. Oh, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
1:05 left in the third. Here's Harper. Pass to Johnson. Over Avdia. San Antonio again missing. And here's Portland. It's been 10 straight unanswered. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Give them credit. They fought hard to get back into it, and now they're rewarded with the lead.
Tim, when you think of versatile utility forwards in this league, Jeremy Grant fits the mold.
Well, he came into the league as just a hustle player, Brian, but then he worked to enhance his skill level. He has been a quality player on both ends for over a decade.
And San Antonio making a change here. Vassell's checked in. That one falls for Grant.
Great basketball play runs into family for Jeremy Grant. But he really has become his own man out on the floor and shown us his own unique talents.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's Sharp. And And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Here's Grant. Some solid defense from Cornette. With 1 on the clock. That shot off. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Portland ahead, up by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Sharp against Fox. Sharp passes to Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Avdia. Avdia's got 4 assists now tonight. Spurs trail by 6. Now Fox. They set the pick. Outside Barnes. Fox against Sharp. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh my, that might be the best drive we see all night.
And the Trailblazers shooting 52% from the floor so far. Sharp against Fox. Outside Sharp. 5 to shoot. Williams a screen on Fox. 3-pointer Sharp. Rebound by Olynyk. And for the Spurs, they're shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. Pass to Vassell. Williams against Olynyk. San Antonio moving the ball around. Well, he's bounced around some legs, but Kelly Olynyk remains a valued finesse big man.
And that's because he brings things that this league values. Floor spacing, great decision-making, and the kind of high IQ play that keeps an offense humming.
Not to mention the great hair.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. Good on the second one. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Grant the screen. Avdia against Vassell. Avdia can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Harper. Pass to Fox. Sharp grabs the miss.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Barnes against Grant. No good. A bit long that time. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. And he lays it up and in. Fox has got 10 points here in the second half.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Here's Grant. Soft touch off the glass.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
Fox outside. No good that time. Good D by Sharp.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. Champagny, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Champagny. Pass to Harper. Vassell outside. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Nice D from Avdia. Portland leading by 5. To the paint. Outside Sharp. Klingon with a screen. Sharp with it. Fox picks him up. Pass to Thibault. And here's Grant from the arc. Now Klingon. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And at his size, Klingon is always an above-the-rim threat.
Spurs trail by 7. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. For the Trailblazers, Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Drew Holiday comes in for Thibault, and it's Henderson in for Sharp. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Fox. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Wembanyama. Nails the baby hook. Wembanyama's got 26.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Outside Holiday. And here's Henderson. Avdia outside. Portland moving it around. Klingon with a screen. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Castle. Here's Champagny. Over to the wing. Wembanyama down low. Started by Klingon. And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Trailblazers lead by 5. Henderson outside. Outside Holiday. Here's Kamara. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. Over Holiday. Wembanyama's shot is good. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter. The Trailblazers have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Henderson outside. Shoots over Harper. Misses the baby hook. Spurs trail by 3. Back to Castle. Pass to Champagny. The kick out to Johnson. And here's Wembanyama to tie it up. Portland with a rebound. Abdia's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Henderson. Outside Kamara. Pass to Abdia to stop the drought. Here's Klingon. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingon, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
Champagny, that's good.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Henderson outside. Banked it in off the glass. Henderson's got 19 points.
Whoa, scoot. What a move.
Outside Johnson. Here's Harper. Wembanyama screen. Offensive rebound. Oh, Wemby using his length to perfection.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Henderson outside. Holiday with the ball. Henderson outside. From the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. From deep, Harper. He drops it from range. And the Spurs lead by 1. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
The drive by Henderson. Abdia outside. Klingon with a screen from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in. Great game for him. Double-double now.
What an important move for Klingon.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. For San Antonio, Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson, and Fox is subbed in for Harper. Henderson against Fox. Outside Wembanyama. The 3 is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The floater.
A physical guard who plays with no fear. Holiday doesn't get to the line as often as you think.
That's good from Holiday.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
And he makes both free throws. Now here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Castle outside. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a three. Henderson pulls it down. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. 3-point lead, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Wembanyama, screen on Henderson. Fox fires!
If this young man is pretty steady at the line, Wembanyama can get this done.
Shooting two.
Hits the first one, and that brings him within 2 here.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
Fires, and he gets it to go from the low block.
Key points from Henderson. Stepping up. Scoop, young man, scoop.
Now Wembanyama. Outside Fox. Castle outside. Now Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. Unloads. Oh, he cannot hit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
Fox against Henderson. Not that time. Portland's shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Wembanyama rips down the board. Now Fox lets loose for 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be foul number 5 on him. Henderson against Fox. Here's Holiday. Clinging with a screen. Puts up the tray. Wembanyama rips down the board. San Antonio with the ball.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And they need to continue to play with urgency.
Fox cashes it in.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Henderson. It's there. In time. He beat the buzzer.
Knew he had it the whole time.
Of all the ways to end it, he gets the game winner on an absolute prayer.
So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first two games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now, as long as they don't lose their focus.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Scoot Henderson.